Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, my name is Nessa and I'm a hairstylist based in Lagos, Nigeria. So today I'm going to be showing you how I created this okuku, this Edo headgear. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and please click the notification bell below. I release new videos every Sunday. So I'm going to be using my Lotta Body Slick Me to blow dry her hair for a smooth effect. And to blow dry, I'm going to just section her hair into 4, then take mini sections and just using a brush, just blow dry it till it's straight enough for me. When you're blow drying, guys, don't forget to take very tiny sections and pull through with your brush to straighten out the hair. The reason why blow drying the hair is to straighten out all the kinks, so that when you are straightening, you don't put so much heat on your hair during the straightening process. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. So basically what an okuku is a crown that Edo women wear. It's made of coral beads. There are a lot of coral beads on it, and they wear it for their weddings and like special occasions. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my fondland. I don't ever want to leave. I'm in a tropic club. Next up, straightening. I'm using my straightener and I'm putting the heat up to 450. So I'm going to take small sections again and a tail comb and just comb it through, then straighten. When straightening, guys, don't forget to get those tiny hairs in front. Just tell your client to tilt her head and get all those little hairs in front. There are actually so many styles that you can do with an okuku. There's so many styles of okuku, but I just chose to show this one, so you can design it however you please. Also, they have these wigs, the okuku wigs that they use, but if you don't have that, then you can do this method. First, but here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my fondland. I don't ever want to leave. So I'm not going to be using gel to hold up this hair for this hairstyle. Instead, I'm going to get my freeze blast and just spray it on top of it, just to tame all the flyaways. So I'm just going to cut a piece of hair, a strand of hair from the middle of her head, and just plait it down to secure the horns. You will see how that works later on in the video. For this tutorial, I'm not going to be using gel for the hair, but if you wanted to use gel, the time to put the gel on will be after you have packed the hair into a ponytail. Next step is to pack the hair up as tight as you can with a hair ruffle. So now I'm getting a bunch of attachments and I've already sectioned them and combed and oiled them and packed them into smaller sections. So I'm just going to be using them to create a circle around the hair, round her head, as you can see in this video. Once you're done, it's going to look something like this. So just wrap the hair, the excess hair, and just tuck it in somewhere. For this hairstyle, I'm going to be using two paddings, one slightly smaller than the other one. So the larger one is going at the bottom of the hair, and what I'm going to just do right now is pin the padding to the hair. Once I'm done securing the hair with bobby pins, I'm going to be using the attachment I've already used that I pinned before to wrap the padding, and I'm going to be using a brush to smoothen it while I wrap. So you're just going to wrap it into the hole and pin it in to secure it, pin it in to smoothen it, wrap and pin, wrap and pin. Guys, when I did my last video about the Igbo bridal look, a lot of people were sending me messages and saying no, that is Edo, but actually that was Igbo. I know the Igbo and the Edo are very, very similar, but I think the Edo has a more traditional look. Like, there are fewer styles to me than the Igbo, because with Edo everything has to be packed up, but with Igbo you can go down, you can do as in a variety of styles. And I don't think the Igbo people use the horns, but if you know any other differences between the two, please just comment it down below. So now I'm going to be attaching the horn. So I'm using a needle and thread and just sewing the horn, the end of the horn, to the braid I made at the middle of her head before. So once you're done with the bottom, just kind of make sure it is straight, then attach the top to the top of the bun. So for the second layer, I'm going to be repeating what I did for the first layer. I'm going to use bobby pins and just pin down the attachment in a circular motion. So for the second layer, I'm going to be putting the padding on, this slightly smaller padding on top, and I'm going to just wrap it around with the attachment that I have pinned before, like I did for the first layer, and just make sure it is neat, guys. Don't forget to smoothing while you are tucking it in and pinning, and pin it very firmly so that no loose hairs are just hanging out. The trick to making your hair look very nice, guys, is always stepping back and step away from the hair and look at it from the front, because sometimes you're thinking you're seeing it from the mirror, but it looks so different from what it actually looks like. Like you can see right now that this horn is actually crooked, so if I didn't step back and look, I wouldn't notice that it was crooked. So you always have to step away and look at the hair constantly at every level, so that you know what to adjust, because sometimes when you are done with the hair you have to lose the whole thing if it is crooked or if it's not sitting right. So always step back and just take a look at the hair again. Now it's time to add the second horn. You can do without a second horn, but I just felt like using a second horn. So you attach the same way you attach the first one, but I'm just using bobby pins to attach the second one. You can either use your needle and thread, or you can use a bobby pin. And once you attach this, make sure it is straight. You can go back a few times to make sure everything is straight. Always go back and look at your work. So now I'm just going to get hair wax and just rub it on the hair and just brush it through just to make it slip a bit more. So gotta find it first, but here I am. Once you are done, just comb it through with a tail comb, a tiny tail comb, and just like slip everything together so that there's no hair flying away. So now it's time to bead the hair, guys, and I'm going to be using these coral beads. If you want to see a video on how I made the accessories for this hair, I'm going to link it somewhere at the top right corner. Anyway, so I've shown this process before, but let me just say it again. When you're beading, the trick is to use bobby pins and pin close to each other and kind of make it firm when you are beading the hair. Now you can bead in any style and use as much beads as you want. So this was what I just felt like doing that day. So I'm just going to go round and round with the beads. So when you get to the end of the bead, make sure you use the bobby pin to hold the last strand of bead, then put the next bead right next to where it stopped for a seamless look. So guys, apart from using a bobby pin, you can also use needle and thread to attach your beads to the hair, but I prefer using bobby pins because it's easier to take it out and nobody is really going to keep this hair for how many days. So that's why I prefer using bobby pins. So now I'm going to be beading the second layer of the hair. So I'm using the same technique, bobby pins close to each other, and I'm going to be pulling while I'm beading. So you are pulling to make sure the hair is straight, and while you're pinning, you're still using your tail comb to just brush it together so that hairs don't fly away. Guys, please forgive that hair that is just that strand of hair that is flying. I didn't notice it while I was filming, so when I'm done, I will definitely cut it out. So now I'm going to be using my Lotta Budgie edge control to just control her edges. So I'm going to use a brush to just slick it back, and after I'm done with that, I'm just going to tie it while she gets her makeup done. So now I'm going to get these gold ornaments and just put it in the hair. You can use as many as you want, and you can do any design you please. Also, I'm going to get these flower things and just put them in the hair, and after I'm done with that, I'm just going to use the scissors to trim and then do her baby hair. Always adjust anywhere you see has gone out of place. So now I'm going to be doing her baby hair, and once I'm done with her baby hair, we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notification. This makeup was done by my friend Rachel's Gallery. See you guys in my next video. Love you.